It's nature. You can't change it. The plaintive cries of wolf pups pierce the quietude of the forest, their distress calls an invoking prayer for maternal succor. A she-wolf lies injured, incapacitated in her ability to hunt and provide sustenance to her young litter. As the mother and her daughter Zoe observe the unfolding drama from a distance, it evokes a poignant reflection on life's fragility and the interconnected relationships that weave the web of existence. For the she-wolf, her sole purpose is the nurturing and protection of her vulnerable offspring. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, she is unable to fulfill this most primal of instincts due to her present condition. She is utterly helpless, at the mercy of Providence. Her pups, still blind and dependent, will perish without her care. Their anguished cries are a heart-rending petition for a mercy that may never come. As Zoe exclaims that we have to help her, she reveals an innate empathy that knows no bounds between species. Zoe recognizes the she-wolf not as other, but as a fellow mother trying to sustain her young. However, the wisdom of the mother opines that one can't change nature even in the face of such a poignant plight. But are we truly helpless observers of nature's harsh outcomes? While nature may seem indifferent to individual lives, the bonds of interconnectedness between beings reveal that no life suffers alone. The she-wolf and her pups are but notes in life's symphony, their private struggle a reflection of the fragility of all life in its myriad forms. By helping one, we help the whole. Each small act of compassion matters. Every life comes into this world with the promise of its purpose ahead of it, however inscrutable to our human sensibilities that purpose may be. For the she-wolf, her singleness of purpose was clear, to raise her offspring. For ourselves, our purpose may be veiled in the uncertainties of our winding path. But we can recognize in the poignancy of another's suffering our own vulnerability. We can allow it to ignite our compassion and a desire to lighten the burden of others. Our lives do not unfold in isolation but as part of an intricately woven whole. In the end, both human observers remain powerless to change the fate of the she-wolf and her pups. Their struggle for life and its uncertain end remain a microcosm of the fragility of all life and the indifference of nature's outcomes. Yet in bare witness of such suffering, we are reminded of life's interconnected essence. Through compassion for another being, however foreign, we tap into the heartbeat of the living, breathing whole of which we are all a part. In this awareness lies hope, not to change nature, but to lessen needless suffering wherever we find it. Each small act of compassion matters. It's nature. You can't change it. Yes, sometimes you can. And you should. Dear friends, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed our podcast. Take care, and please don't forget to subscribe.